think, that's it?
Yeah.
Calculator.net. Now, think about it. Somebody is doing a job at $25 per hour. First thing is, how many people really outside make that kind of money? Anybody can participate? 25. I remember, speak loudly. Very few. Now, they get 5% raise, right? They don't get, but no, think about it, they get it. Okay? Think about it. Okay? I know they're not getting it, but think about it, they're getting it, right? So if I add this 5%, it comes to 26.25. If they get 5% raise. Now I was doing a calculation here that with this money, they work 40 hours a week. For next 52 weeks, they make approximately 52,000. And with this money, they make that's much. So in a year, you have $2,600 you make extra. It's good?
No.
Sean?
No.
But people fight for this, right? They go for strike. They go for strike and they get 5% raise. Recently, Air Canada pilots got the contract signed. You know that?
Yes.
And they're gonna get raised in next 4 years, this much. 42% raise. Now think about it here. Average pilot makes around 140 to 150,000. Some make 80,000, some makes 200,000, but average 140,000. So make 140,000. If you make 140,000, do you know how much tax you pay? I mean, anybody any idea? If you make 140,000, how much tax you gonna pay? 40%. So can you just do the calculation minus 40% of this? 84,000, right?
Yeah.
Now, increase this one 42%. Add 42% in next 4 years. That's when what's going to happen. So 140,000 plus 42%.
But not every year.
No. In next 4 years. I'm talking about next 4 years. Okay.
Almost 200,000.
Almost 200,000. Okay. All right. Now, if your income is 200,000, how much tax you going to pay now?
50%.
Almost 50%. So you will get 100,000 here. What is the difference see here? Do you understand what I'm saying here? They will get 42% raise in next 4 years. But if they're making 140,000 in next 4 years, their income will be this. Got it? But after taxes, this is what difference going to be after tax in next 4 years. How many of you love this? Only 16,000. Now, 16,000. $16,000 in a year. Make sense? Now, divide that 16,000. You work almost 2,000 hours in a year. Pilots work more than that. They work more than 40 hours. Now, if the 2,000 hours divided by 16,000, this is $8 difference. So their income will be increasing $8 per hour in next 4 years. Do you see the difference here? Now, why I'm saying so? Because this one here, put a home price of 100,000. Put a home price of 100,000. No, a million. Sorry, million.
Can you add one thing on that one?
What?
They taking how much? $16,000, right? And how about anybody? He just got a license and next 4 years he is EMD. How much?
No, I'm going to show that. I'm going to come back later. I'm going to show that. I'm coming on that point later on. Yeah, I'm going to show this here. Just keep in mind. Now, Yeah, leave it like that, everything like that, okay? Now, leave it like that, so, calculate. Alright, look at here. Can everybody can see this?
Yes.
Okay? Now, if you look at it here, I want to show you something here. Now, if you look at that person borrowed a loan amount of 800,000. So they put 200,000 from own pocket, they borrowed 800,000 from the bank, and they're gonna pay 5,000 per month mortgage for next 30 years. So in next 30 years, total payment will be 1.8 million. That the guy gonna pay back to the bank. So, how much money he borrowed? 800,000. And he gave back 1.8 million. The total interest he paid almost 1 million. So $1 million interest is gone to bank. How many of you love that? So you borrowed 800,000, got 1.8 million to the bank, alright? Now, remember when we do the presentation, we say we want a debt-free life. Debt-free life. Because without debt-free, no lifestyle, no family life, no dreams. Am I right or wrong? But we want debt-free. But how I can have debt-free life if my income is increasing only 16,000 in next 4 years? Can I double this payment with that income? No. So even if a 42% raise in next 4 years, and they're saying this is the biggest raise in Canadian history. That's what they say. So if it's the biggest raise in Canadian history, that was $16,000 income increase in next 4 years, which is $8 per hour. So the income never doubled. So that means this will never happen. No? Now, if I add, go to more options here. Now I want to extra $5,000 per month, monthly, and go down then and calculate. Calculate now. Now look at here. So I was paying $5,000. Now I added $5,000 I was paying per month, but I added another $5,000. So I started paying $10,000 per month mortgage instead of $5,000. Now my house is paid in how many years? 8 years, right? Remember, I borrowed a money of $8,000 from the bank. How much interest I paid now? $250,000 only. Before, how much interest I paid? Now $250,000. Is the difference there? Is the difference there?
Yes.
So that means if my mortgage payment doubled, my house got paid in 8 years instead of 30 years. Now, if my biggest debt in Canadian is a mortgage. Now, if his house is paid off in 8 years, you have no mortgage anymore. Do you think he's going to have a good lifestyle now? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
think you're going to have a family time?
Yes.
Do you think you're going to have dreams come true?
Yes.
Makes sense, right?
Yes.
But this, now look at the jobs, if this is possible, the income can double. I was doing calculation here. I'll show you something about this before